Well, great morning. This morning, I wanted to ask the Tarot about something to put out that's beneficial, that has nothing to do with politics for a change. Because we'll get into all of that, I'm sure, this evening on Hoga show this afternoon. So the overarching thing is about a victory, coming to a victory. The outside influence is about actions you see, the message, concrete messages, and leadership, about taking the messages, putting it into action, okay? And this is the Aries, this is the leader, this is the one, not just sitting there listening to it, but actually putting these things into motion. If you see someone out there that has that's speaking the message, walking the walk, talking the talk, and a good leadership, and like Christ said, follow him. Don't just sit there and listen to it and ask for the loaves and the fishes. I want you to actually, do the things I do, because, it said even greater things than I do, you could do, okay? So it's about following in that path, putting out that message, actually taking the actions and standing up for a leader. Be the leader you want to see, okay? So what we have here, it's about the pain, building something new, moving forward in your battle, feeling embattled, okay? You're battled, you want to get someplace better, you keep feeling these swords weighing you down, and you rapidly want to put this into motion and move. So central, you see what's being birthed, what you're sharing. You want a new cup because you don't like the harvest, you don't like the things happening, and that takes silent time, it takes investigation, it takes looking deeper. Because above it, you have the pain, things you're hanging on to. You want to make a rapid change and walk away and build something new. So the reading, going into it again, is about the pain, the things that are being birthed, and your struggle, your ongoing fight. The energy coming into it is about the things you're hanging on to, things you gathered, collected, you're hanging on to, you don't want to let go, what you're sharing, and again, wanting to move forward to someplace better mentally. You want to get out of that rut. So what's going on today? You want to see this massive change. You want a new cup, because these things are weighing you down and you just feel like, too much to bear. So the challenge is walking away, distancing from those emotions, because you don't like the harvest, you don't like the things that are there on your plate now, and so you want to make this rapid change, and the potential outcome is building something new. But that takes introspection, it takes alone time, it takes being willing to look at these things to move forward. So if we look at this, the very center of it is a new cup. to make a massive change in the things that are weighing you down. Okay? The things you're hanging on to, you need to bring a new cup, a new thing, new emotional awareness rapidly to move forward. With this new cup, you have to be willing to walk away from some things and sharing in a beneficial way when you don't like the harvest. Not in a way of grousing, the poor me saga, and whining and complaining, and that's not what I'm talking about. Doing the sharing, I'm talking about something beneficial. So sharing something to be birthed, something you want to bring in with this new cup, and holding on to those things that are shared that will move you forward, again, and sharing something good that takes you out of this mental pain and the mental feeling weighed down. Okay? So it's grasping to the things that are beneficial, not the things like what you're engaging in. Don't be engaging in the things that are totally wrecking you and bringing you down. So share the things that are in battling that you can fight with to move forward to make the changes. So good counsel. Find some good counsel and stay there. When you don't like the harvest, then you got to be willing to walk away from it. Okay, walk away from what's there and build something new. Investigate this new cup, new emotion, in new emotional happenings, and again, to bring you the tools to manifest, to move this forward. Okay, so tools that help you to bring about new emotions that are beneficial, rather than staying in the toxic swill of swampland. So be willing to go to fresh waters rather than staying in swamplands. Let's put it that way. Get out of the toxicity. Do something transformational. Butterflies are about transformation. Making that change, taking the time out, looking deeper, rebuilding something. If you don't like where it's going, pick a new direction. Okay? So let's look at clarifying and see what it says. At the center of it all, we have judgments. Now, judgments can be beneficial or they could be toxic. Above it, it's based on the desires, the cup, what you want, your wish fulfilling. What is your highest desire? And shedding light on that. So bring in judgment that's of the light, okay? And for the beneficial things that you want to see happen, bring that in to motion. So we have here one side the lovers and that dark drama. So are you having somebody in there that you're close to that's toxic? Okay? And you got to look at the actions. They're controlling those actions. Are you someone that's there, that's controlling the mind, controlling the actions, controlling your emotions, maybe? And it doesn't have to be somebody you're living with. It could be that you are on, let's say, toxic channels, and you keep listening to these things that are controlling that action that you've been close to. You just don't want to let go of it. The other side, we have this new cup. Rather than being with that toxic element, have a new cup. Have a good message about an action that's beneficial rather than the dark drama. and have strength. Come at it from strength rather than allowing someone else and something else to control you. So it's about charging forward in truth, seeking the beneficial things, the things of mind that are beneficial, and information that's beneficial that can allow you to go forward in that fight. So it's about your judgment and your desires of something higher, wanting something better, rather than depending on these actions that you've been perhaps close to, someone that's toxic, something that's toxic. You know, like we had the Magatonians that were gravitating to Trump, and it was so toxic, okay? They were thinking they were getting rid of illegals that were criminals, but no, that's not what happened. Okay, so they are stuck in that loop. But it's about, again, wanting a new cup, bringing in peace, bringing in love, bringing in the things of the Holy Spirit, taking action on that, and that can only strengthen you. But be willing to let go of the toxic things. Okay? Don't be out there watching all these killer horror movies and slice and dice and all of that drama. Find something that's uplifting, something that's stilling, something that's calming, something that gives you, that feeds you, a message that's going to feed you, that's in alignment with beneficial things, okay? Beneficial things. So what are you feeding your mind with, okay? What are you feeding your mind with, your consciousness with? Is it something that's uplifting, or is it something toxic? Now, this is not to plug my books, but just say, write something, you know, like the new book I'm putting out that's that Christian-based. It's all very positive things. So find yourself something that's very positive and immerse yourself in that rather than something toxic. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you later on Hogarth's channel this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you online.